My name is Erika Gustina Nuralifah. I want to explain about income statement. The first, what is income statement? Income statement is a financial statement that presents a summary of income and expense for a certain period of time. The function of income statement is to show company's financial performance. Now, I want to explain about the element of income statement. Usually consists of revenues, cost of goods sold, gross or profit loss operation, income before tax, and net income. Now, revenues from sales. The first, sales less total sales discount and sales return and net sales. The second is cost of goods sold and gross profit or loss. And there are two expense income statement. The first, selling expense and general, and the second, general and administrative expense. Selling expense include total of advertising expenses, depreciation of sales equipment, shipping costs, and other selling expenses. And the general and administrative expense is total cost of general administrative, include administrative salary expense, insurance expense, and other administrative expense. And total of operating expense in selling expense with general and administrative expense, and profit or loss operating and other expense is profit or loss on sales, and interest expense, and income before tax include income tax expenses, and the result of net income are revenues from sales less cost of goods sold and gross profit or loss less total operations expense and profit or loss operation add with other expense, and income before tax less its income tax expenses, and the result is net income.
Hello guys, my name is Karmilah. I will explain what is statement of change in capital. First, the statement explains the change in the company's share capital, accumulated reserve, and retained earnings over reporting period. It breaks down change in the owners' interest in the organization, and in the application, returns of profit and surplus from one accounting period to the next. And now I want to tell you statement of change in capital include initial capital, net profit, net profit is taken from profit and loss, and net profit and total is capital additional, and final capital from initial capital, total capital additional is final capital.
Okay, my name is Andika and I want to explain to you about the balance sheet. So the balance sheet is the one of 5 financial statements after the equity statement. It will show us about the assets, liabilities, and capital condition from the companies in a certain period. The balance sheet is always have 3 components. There are assets, liabilities, and capitals. Assets in the activa and liabilities plus capital is we call passiva. In the end of the balance sheet, it will show us about the balance amount between from the both of them. So it will show us the same values. Let's we see the assets component. The first component is liquid assets, which include cash, account receivable, and inventory. The second component is fixed assets, include the company's land, company's building, and equipment, furniture, and fixture. The last is non-fixed asset, which include marketable securities. So in the other side, we have liabilities. The liabilities have two components. There are short-term account payable and long-term account payable, which is the short-term account payable is must be paid in 1 year, but in the long-term account payable must be paid in more than 1 year. So the short-term account payable include accrued tax payable, accrued wage payable, and accrued payroll payable. But in the long-term account payable have bank payable. So the last is capitals. Capitals include share values from the shareholder, and then the returns earning that is not will be shared to the shareholder. I think that all my explanation about balance sheet. Thank you for watching.